Okay, senior belts, so in this video today we're going to be focused on some of your pattern criteria. Really important that you guys are getting your pattern done at least 2-3 times a week. We don't want you dropping backwards right now, guys, so pattern's got to be one of the most important things next to your boxing and kicking that we want you to focus on. But for now I thought we'd have a fun warm-up. So this warm-up you're going to need a tennis ball, a bouncy ball, even one of those small little rubber balls you get from the vending machines. If not, a bouncy soccer ball, a basketball, anything. So I'll give you a few seconds. Go and grab that, come on back, and then we'll start the game. Okay team, so first game, you're going to get the ball bouncing. What we want you to do is keep it bouncing, but incorporate your footwork the same way you'd be thinking about your sparring or even your boxing drills. So keeping your left leg forward, keeping your hands moving all the time, being agile, circling around. And what we want to see is 2 minutes of you moving around your lounge room, your backyard, or wherever you're training, and get your body, your legs and your hands warmed up for the next drill.
Okay, senior belts, so next drill, again you need a bouncy ball, and we're going to do some hand-eye coordination, boxing with it. Okay, so I'm starting my guard here. The idea now is you have the ball in your left or your right hand, you'll bounce the ball down as it comes back up, you'll shoot out, throw a jab and catch the ball again. We'll do the same thing with the right hand, down, shoot and catch it. Okay, you can do opposites, one hand bounce, other hand catch, opposites here, one hand bounce, other hand catch. The goal is to throw it down, and as soon as it comes up, hand out, shoot. You can start slow, up, and then bounce quickly as you go. Okay, give it a go for 1 minute and come back to us for the next trip.
Okay, senior belts, so outside your regular boxing drill that you should be practicing anyway, what we want to start working on now is how to time your left foot and your left hand together. So I want you to be circling around and working on a single jab with a single step, a double jab with a double step, or a triple jab with a triple step. And in between each shot, you're going to slip a little bit and move. Now, when I'm slipping, what I'm trying to do is load my weight up on the opposite leg. So if I throw a jab and slip now, I've loaded up weight on my left leg, and then I load up weight on my right leg. And it's really important that I do that because what I'm trying to do is set up for your next combo, your next strikes. So as I'm moving around, single jab, slip, slip, moving around, boom, boom, double jab, slip, slip, moving around, boom, 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 triple jab, slip, and slip. I want you to turn it around, keep on circling, get the power in those punches. Okay, senior belts, so what we want to do is incorporate your boxing drills today with some sparring techniques. So if you're lucky enough to have a training partner that's got a pool noodle, or you can use a rolled up newspaper or magazine, what we're going to start to do is work on your defences and how you answer or reply after the back of your defences. So what we'll do is we'll start with some simple drills. What I'll do is I'll shoot the noodle towards Mr. Mullen, he's going to parry, and then follow up with whatever counter he wants. Now if you're a red belt 1 or 2, you might start with some simple ones. If you're a black belt, you might do some more complicated drills. So let's give it a try, Mr. Mullen. Moving around, here comes the jab, bop, boom, boom. Circle around again, here comes the jab, bop, boom, boom. Circle around, here comes the jab, bop, boom, boom. So it's all about getting the cover or the parry and then a quick reaction. We can also do the same thing with covers now. So we're moving around. Now as a senior belt, I should be able to shoot this noodle out and Mr. Mullen should be ready to cover and fire. I'm not going to tell him when it's coming. Here we go. Boom! 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 So again, reaction, I'm trying to hit pretty hard because I know he can handle it. But if I've got a magazine and maybe a lower belt or someone that's not quite confident, I'll start slowly and then build up. We can also incorporate some weaves now. So now I'm going to swing across towards Mr. Mullen's temple. His job is to get underneath and then counter again. Here we go. Woo! 1, 2. Woo! 1, 2. Woo! 1, 2. One more. Woo! 1, 2. So after the training, once you've got all 3 sets so you're comfortable, then the goal might be to work out, can you do your chop and change and respond and react the way you need to. So I'll try a little round here. Up, up, woo, woo, up, cover, up, oh, oh. So there's a little drill. Now if you are lucky enough, like I say, guys, to have a training partner, get competitive with it, have some fun, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay team, so for red belt 1s, 2s, 3s, trainer modes and black belts, we thought we'd break down the spinning kick for you. I know that some of you have a really nice spinning kick, but we can still break it down and work out how to get more power, more height, more distance out of this kick. So for red belt 1s and 2s, if you haven't learned this kick, this is the perfect opportunity to have a look about the mechanics and see how you can start to learn and then improve the kick. So we'll get Mr. Mullen to demonstrate. We might do it facing the camera. Start with Mr. Mullen. So, whichever leg you're kicking with is going to be at the back. Now, in Mr. Mullen's case for today, he's kicking with his left leg, so his right leg's in front. Now, Mr. Mullen takes you to the very first step.
Step over the front foot and rotate the shoulders through so you land in what we call reverse guard. Second position now, I bring my leg up chambered like a yacht charging side kick. And again, I'm still on the side position here. My heel is in line with my bottom, my belt and my shoulder. From this position now, I hook the leg out, hook, and then pull it back and land behind in my traditional guarding stance.
So some really important notes to make here, guys. When you first transition, like as Mr. Mullen steps over with his front foot, he's dropping his body weight down and away from the kick. Okay, if he's leaning upright or even leaning towards the person who's kicking, the kick can't be executed because you're leaning and the leg won't come up. So much the same as a bandit charging, you have to lean away from the leg as it's coming up. And what he also wants to do is focus on bringing his shoulders around quick. It's the head and the shoulders turning that helps bring Mr. Mullen's leg around. So make sure a quick one. Boom! And it comes around. Now, bringing the shoulders and the head round fast, it also helps to bring the foot back to where it started. So let me now talk about a few things to look at if your kick's not landing where it should. Let's say Mr. Mullen does this kick and his spinning kick flops and lands forward. Show us what eyes on Mr. Mullen. So if you land there, okay, what that means is at some point through the rotation, your body weight was leaning in the direction where your foot landed. If your foot landed here, it means at some point through your rotation, you were leaning here. If it lands forwards, it means somewhere in your rotation, your head was leaning forwards. So if Mr. Mullen can keep his posture leaning back, the foot should land back. Let's find out on Mr. Mullen. That's also a very hard kick to learn slowly, so momentum is your friend with this kick. My advice would be for red belt 1s and red belt 2s to maybe start just building momentum and bringing the leg out low. So we'll do a few of those ones. So just bring it out low at body height or even lower again if you want to. And just making sure that you get a full rotation and land the foot back behind you. Another important thing to note here is your shoulders and your vision have to be in line with the foot as it tracks through. Okay, if you're doing your spinning kick and the foot's coming through but you're not looking where it's going, that means it's like a dragon's whip and your body isn't in line, which won't carry power through. So if you watch the kick again, you'll see that when Mr. Mullen executes the kick, his shoulder and his head are in line and they're tracking the foot as it moves through. Okay, so in other words, Mr. Mullen is side on when that kick is coming through. He's not facing the camera and his leg coming over sideways, and he's not facing away from the camera and the foot's trying to find something behind. He's completely side on. One more time, Mr. Mullen. Step, twist, and fire. Good luck with the kick, guys. For senior belts who know this kick, please, repetition is king. Do as many as you can. Make sure your training environment is safe and clear of all obstacles, and we'll see you in the next video.
Okay, senior belts, so what I thought now is we go through some Kali, some double stick training for a bit of fun, and to go over some basic combos that we've worked on a couple of times in class before, and then maybe some advanced combos for the black belts who have done this a few times, okay? So for this, you need your 2 Kali sticks. If you haven't got a part, then you've got the option of if you've got a boxing bag at home, or a tree outside in the back garden, or even in the air. Okay, remember this is more about your own training than having a partner there. So it's just making sure you've got the technique right so you can flow on and add on from there. Okay, so I've got my partner here again. We start the sticks in the left hand, we do a bow. We go into our guarding stance position, so hands up as if we didn't have the sticks. It'd be the same position here, left foot forwards. We'll start with a basic cap and 2. So you shoot both hands out. You notice here how we're hitting with the top third of the stick. We're holding quite hard on the stick so we've got more control. And as soon as we hit here now, we beeline straight back in the line to our shoulder. Then we go down to the knee. And you guys see this, if we're in the camera, Duncan's aiming towards my knee, and I'm also aiming towards his. And we come back up. So we go left hand, 1, change it back, 2, and then back to go. I'll do a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll notice we're also twisting our feet. So on the front hand, the left hand, we twist, and we hold it there for both shots. The right side, we twist, and we hold it there for both shots. Okay? There's your first combination. Give this go for 1 or 2 minutes. Come back and we'll have another one for you. Okay? Okay guys, so now your second combination here, we're going to do category 2 with, we call it V pattern footwork. So imagine my sticks are here, I start with both my feet together, I'm stepping out with my right side and back in, and out on my left side. If I've got my partner, it's the same thing. We step the right leg together and back in, left leg together and back in. Okay, now we have the footwork and the striking together. So our goal here is just the same as we would with a cross or a jab. We want to land the foot at the same time. So as we throw our head shot, we land together. Okay? Then as we come back in, as our feet land, our strike lands here. Again, we're both aiming to the knee. Okay, then the left side, we go out, land at the same time, in, land at the same time. So do a couple at normal speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little quicker. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? That's your second combination. Give it a try for 2 minutes. Come back and add one more in. Okay team, so last one. Most of you wouldn't have tried before. We're going to try it today to keep things interesting and to see if you can get it. Okay, so this one's a 7-strike combination. So now we're going to start with both the sticks on the right side of our body. I'll do it in front of the camera first, so I go my first strike down to the knee and then return it back to where it started. Second strike to the head, return it. Third strike to the head, return it. Now I bring both sticks to my opposite side, my left shoulder. First down to the knee, second shot to the head and return it. Third shot to the head and return it. Okay? So there's our first 6. We go low, back, high, high, switch sides. Low, back, high, high. Then I come over and reverse number 7 on the last one. Okay, so we'll try it together here. Both sticks start on the right shoulder. Knee, back, head, head. Switch to the left-hand side. Knee, back, head, head, and then return. So we go 1, 2, 3, switch. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? 1, 2, 3, switch. 4, 5, 6, 7. At normal speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? If you haven't got a partner in a punching bag or a boxing bag, do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, return. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Give it a try and I'll see you in the next video.
Okay team, so well done for checking in today and doing your training again. Really proud of you. Please keep uploading the videos and commenting and showing us what you guys are getting up to at home. We've hoped you've enjoyed today's session. We've tried to incorporate a few different things in here, but I want to mention again, like I did at the start of the video, you've now got your online training portal. Please click on your patterns and make sure you're running through them regularly. With grading coming up around the corner, we want to make sure your patterns are on point. We've uploaded Sit Gin now as well for the senior belts, and next week we'll be uploading JIT for any second or third dans that want some additional stimulation, some additional training in there as well. So please guys, make sure you're hitting your patterns at least 2 to 3 times a week. We'll see you next time.